Greetings and salutations, Imperial citizens! Welcome to another broadcast of 3D Printing the Miniature Universe with Papa Jester. Today, I'm going to show you an unboxing video of my new 10-long dual-head extruder. After that, I'm going to ship on in with Imperial Blast. It's cat armor! Yeah! I'm also going to show you how I had to improvise thumb screws for the rivets of the armor and how I went about customizing them. Alright, and afterwards, we're going to join in with our roving Imperial porter on some of the back scenes of making this video. Alright, Imperial citizens, rebel scum, may the Force be with you. Like the new movies or hate the new movies, we can all agree we are Star Wars fans! Alright, let's get into another thrilling episode of 3D Printing the Miniature Universe with Papa Jester!
So, yeah, I'm gonna have to give props, man. I haven't seen hijinks like this in a long fucking time. There's no telling what you're gonna wake up to on a Sunday morning in this town. That's just awesome.
Citizens of the Empire, I regret to inform you that the following video unboxing of the 10-long dual extruder was lost today in an attack by the vile rebel scum of the galaxy. Many troopers lost their lives in a valiant fight to defend the unboxing video. Unfortunately, we're no clones. But not to fear, the rest of the video, cat armor, thumb screw kick bashing, and a unique behind the scenes look at 3D printing the miniature universe with Papa Jester. So, here's the question. What do you think my TK number should be? Drop the comments down below. What should my TK call sign be? I can't wait to hear these.
Alright, here we go. Welcome to my work table. My favorite diamond tipped files. Love these things. Alright, so the first problem I ran into with trying to make this cat armor. Let me show you one of the decent pieces. Everything's in the way, I'm telling you. So, as you can see, I've still got some work to do on tightening up the collar. I gotta fix this problem at the bottom here. Right here. Yeah. There was some under extrusion, and I printed this 4 different times, different positions, and still got this one little part here. I tried altering my printer file. I tried everything. I could not get rid of it. So I decided to do what I normally do when I'm trying to work on a project and I cannot get the under extrusion to just go away. And it's usually like right on the top, someplace it needs to look pretty. So for that little trick, Some people will use putty. Putty is rather expensive. Takes a while to harden into place so I can resand it. Well, here's one trick I do, and it has helped me get through a lot of under extrusion problems. I like to use Gorilla Glue, but if you take your Gorilla Glue, and this stuff I get from my beautiful game store, Level Up Games, in Pensacola, Florida, on New Warrington Road. Just go down there towards University Mall. You will see them. They are an excellent game store. One of the things I'm really looking forward to once my surgeries are done is being able to go back to my game store, walk around, and enjoy all the gaming and, of course, shopping. Alright. Now. Oh, yeah, by the way, this is some really fantastic jazz. This instantly hardens super glue. Instantly. I'm not kidding. So, this is the trick I've come up with to fix under extrusion problems that happen for cosmetic reasons and not for structural reasons. If it's a structural reason, just go right ahead, reprint the part, and try again. But if it's just cosmetic, take your super glue. Let me get this out of the way. Go across your under extrusion areas so that you get a little layer of super glue in these areas. Spread out just a little bit. And then come back. Yeah, just knock over the super glue. Come back with your instant spray. Instant harden. Instantly. So then just sand down these areas so that you get a nice flush fit. And once you hit it with spray paint, and I only recommend doing this when you're knowing that you are going to paint something, it makes for a beautiful finish, and it is one way to save a part that you have spent 2 days printing, and really the only thing wrong with it is just that one cosmetic blemish. So for gap filling and filler, all you need, any super glue. I like using Gorilla Glue. Super glue will do. Super glue gel will do. But you get a lot of super glue that you got to work on sanding down. Even Level Up Games has their own brand of super glue. This is real running, but it does cure very quick. And it's not a bad super glue. It's just not what I like using for the intended purpose. However, Gorilla super glue has just enough thickness, but not gel-like thickness to really fill up the areas and not just run through it kind of like water. So that's my one tip of the day to help you out when you have a cosmetic issue. You like these gloves? I love them. No, it's not really cold in here, but the warmth helps my arthritis. I really pray that my hands aren't totally taken away from me, because really, this hobby is... As a young man, I always dreamed there'd be something like this, that I could just print up my dreams. I could model forever. Just, there'd be no end of stuff to paint. Alright, now I'm going to show you the second thing that happens a lot. I mean, a lot to me. You will get a part that's like one of these small detailed parts, like a rivet. This is supposed to be a simple pop rivet that you can print up that comes with the cat armor. However, as the stud came out just fine, as you can see here, the female stud did not. And no matter how many times I tried to print this, even if I did this individually, it kept coming up like this. So I went and did what I like doing, traversing Thingiverse. Thingiverse has so much stuff on it. You can usually find what you want. Usually, I will find stuff on there, like, plain example, there's a file on there from an absolute lifesaver, thumb screws. It's on Thingiverse, and it's just thumb screws. Well, that's exactly what I needed. I was looking for something that could be fastened together, that was a smooth shaft fastener. Something like what this is supposed to be. Smooth shaft, and the female would clamp down over the top, and you'd glue it in place. I found thumb screws. Now, in the file that I'm going to try to link, in the down below, you gotta forgive me, I'm still learning to YouTube. I know I should get better at this. But I'm going to put a file to a link. Oh, hell. I don't know. A link to Thingiverse where I'm going to list this thumb screw. Now, I took the original and shortened down the top of the thumb shaft and the bottom of the thumb screw, so it would be flush with the interior of the armor. And then, because Heindel is the cat that this is being designed for, and he is... This is just not going to focus. He is a Viking cat. I put skulls on the end of the fasteners. Heindel is going to have very stylish armor. And this is why I selected the thumb screws. They would print up real easy. Yes, I used supports on the female side, but not on the male side. All the male side took was a little bit of sanding around the screw to get off the stringy bits. And I did have to drill out the hole a little bit because, you know, I put supports in because I was worried about all this right here falling in. But still had to drill it out a little bit, but it screws. Yeah, the one time I'm actually grateful I got fingernails. It just screws back together. There you go. And there are the rivets that I'm going to be using to assemble. Alright. Right before me was pictures of the cat armor in sections. And later, I'll show you the assembled cat armor. Minus the tail, because what I know of cats, most cats just do not like having anything on their tail. Even though there is tail armor that is made for this. Well, most animals I know don't like having anything on their tail. And it's also kind of iffy if Heimdall will also wear the helmet. But I have something special in store for Heimdall. Yeah. I have got this stuff. This was gifted to me by a very sweet, dear lady by the name of Terry. And it is glow in the dark. Good stuff. Aside from Overtrue, I've not even had a single problem with this stuff. And I've been meaning to track down their company and see what other stuff they put out, order some of their stuff, and test out, see if I like it. Because, aside from Evertrue, and I love Evertrue, I got PD, Pet G, PLA, Flex Materials. They've even got this new stuff that I'm ordering. I don't know what's wrong with the Silky Gold. They put out Silky Gold and Silky Silver and Silky Bronze. Or I think it's Silky Bronze. It might be Silky Copper. But I ordered a spool of the silver, the gold, and I could not get to print above, like, maybe a few inches. And it just would not come out right, no matter what I tried. Honestly, if you guys know or have put up with Silky Gold from Evertrue and you've run into the same problem, let me know, because I'd like to know how to correct this. And believe me, I tried temperature, I tried different patterns, I tried different speeds, I tried everything. It just clogged. It was weird. If it stays below like 10 to 20 millimeters and it's like 100 millimeters across, oh, it comes out just fine. But if you're going up 100 millimeters and the space you're going traversing back and forth and side to side is only like 4 to 5 millimeters, it just stops. Like halfway up, just stops. And I don't know what's causing it. So if you know what's causing it, please tell me so I can figure it out, because I really like Overtrue and I really like using gold in my projects, but I can't the way this stuff is acting. Now I had another spool from another company. It was Silky Bronze. And I've found the spool, but like it's put out by like, I think, several different companies. But man, is some beautiful stuff. I used it almost exclusively for the armor plating of my Overlord Titan, 40 scale Overlord Titan. Yes, I talk about the Thunderous one a lot. He's my boy. He's like a little printed son to me. I found on Thingiverse somebody had actually made a file for a Emperor class Titan. Now, although it's in Titanicus, the new Miniatures Titan game, there are no stats for it in 40K. And it is a good 10 inches taller than the Overlord. So, literally, it's a Titan I can print up that is really only scenery. There's no data facts on it whatsoever. I really want to print it up and just, go to the game and say, hey, if we can make up stats for this, will you let me play it? I don't think anybody in their right mind would say yes. It's bad enough. It's bad enough I show it to a 10,000 point battle and like 5,000 points of my army is like a Warlord Titan and the rest are just knights. It's almost as bad as that orc army of mine. That one artillery piece they have that just... Oh, it hits. I don't roll to hit. It just hits. I also don't get an additional dice to see if it hits again. I think it's a part of one of the culters that you roll any misses, and if you get a 5 or 6, I think it's a 6. It's been a while since I've used it, but you get to roll to see if you also hit again, because orcs are gun happy. But since this item automatically hits and there's no roll to hit, I don't get to see if I get additional hits. But I do a F-load of damage with these things. And when you put a battery of 6 of them out, and the knight comes trotting around the corner, and all of a sudden, I hit 6 times. I do 32 damage. You need to make saves. And the guy just goes, what? Yeah, you need to make saves. And watch the Titan, the knight, go down in flames. There's been quite a few times I had to bust out my codex and go, nah, I'm not breaking the rules. This is exactly how it works. These are the rules. I am not cheating. Orcs have got some badass stuff with them nowadays. I kind of miss some of the goofiness, like the Grotling rocket, where you had to roll to see if the Grotling was like gung-ho and went straight to the target, or was totally confused and just flew all over the field and didn't hit anything, or he was being vengeful and he's like, if you're going to use me as a guidance system, I'm going to kill you instead, and would fly back into your orcs. I miss a lot of that stuff about the orc army. I got sidetracked, didn't I? I'm sorry. Anyways, next I'll be showing you pictures of the completed project. So this video is actually going to take me a couple of days because I've still got sanding I've got left to do. But it's going to be done, and I'll show it off with the magic of video technology in a flash. Alright, so I'm recording this before I actually did everything before this. Because I decided, for once, I'm going to try this. I made a script. Yeah. If you hadn't guessed, no, I was going totally off script the rest of the videos. So I'm gonna try to keep this one along a path and save the rambling till later. Alright? Because I made the script! Alright, thanks for watching. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. Comment on things you like to talk about. Tell me what you thought about the episode. Give me your input. I'd love to hear it. Also, don't forget to check me out on Facebook at 3D Printing in the Miniature Universe with Papa Jester. Stay tuned for more exciting episodes of 3D Printing the Miniature Universe with Papa Jester. Hey, y'all. You have a good night.